Last foldable we talked about was rotation and revolution. In this foldable, we're going to talk about how rotation and revolution affect the different motions of our Earth. Please turn to your foldable on page 8. We're going to go through the two different motions the Earth goes through. Those two different motions are rotation and revolution. The top side is going to be the rotation side. Please write rotation where the arrow is pointing to. The bottom side is going to be the revolution side. Please write revolution where the arrow is pointing to. Now I'm going to add the axis. Please draw your axis in your ISN like I have it on my page 8. This page is where you're going to write your information about rotation of the Earth in your notebook. If you noticed, I traced the Earth before I flipped it up because this gave me an idea of where I was going to place my notes. If you'd like to do the same thing, please do so now. We're going to talk about a few things that have to do with Earth's rotation. The first thing is that Earth's rotation on its axis causes day and night. If our Earth didn't spin, we would have daytime for a very long amount of time, and we would have nighttime for a very long amount of time. Earth spinning on its axis takes about 24 hours. We know this because every day we get to see daytime and we get to see nighttime. And that cycle continues. The next part is probably the hardest part to understand. The Earth rotates from west to east. I'm going to draw a picture to try to help you understand this concept. So here's Earth. We're going to pretend that the X on the Earth is New Jersey. We'll also pretend that it is 5 a.m. in New Jersey. Now our spinning starts on the west, or in the west, and it'll spin towards the east. What's happening is, as we're going towards the east, we're going towards the sun. That means that in the east, which New Jersey is in, gets to see the sun first. We'll say this is 7 a.m. Now when it gets closer to 7 p.m., the Earth kept spinning and New Jersey's no longer visible. That means New Jersey's no longer hitting the sun. It also means that it's dark in New Jersey and it's lighter in other places. So the Earth's still going west to east, but since New Jersey is no longer in the sun's view, we no longer get light. Last thing to mention is that one half of the Earth is always lit at all times. We go back to this picture right here, and what that's saying is that one half of the Earth is lit by the sun, and the other half of the Earth is not. So it's dark and it's nighttime there. Now I'm going to start working on revolution. You're going to flip down your foldable, but before you do so, you may want to outline like we did before. We're going to go over the revolution of the Earth. So Earth's orbit revolves around the sun in 365 and 1/4 day. Now, 1/4 day may sound a little funny, and we don't have 1/4 days, but there is a way for us to have those 1/4 days added up. If you know the answer, put your answer down on your foldable. The second thing is Earth's orbit is a slightly elongated circle or an ellipse. So our Earth is right here, and the path in which it follows looks something like this. Now if you notice, it's not a perfect circle. It's almost kind of like an oval shape that we have. Now that oval shape, or that orbit, brings that planet closest to the sun in January. Now that may not make any sense because it's really cold here in January. But there's another reason for it that we're going to get into. You're done with this foldable now. What you can do on the foldable is color in your globe and add your equator in the space that was provided for you.